This is Jeopardy! Just kidding, it's Uno. Okay, I'm going to show you what a full Uno deck looks like when you open it up. We have the new game of Uno. I'll explain what that is because most people have played Uno and the new one is a little bit different. So this is all 112 cards that have been stretched out, showing you everything here. And just to let you know, the odds if you get a 0 are not too great. So if you get a 0, try to use it. Everything else, as far as the main numbers go, you tend to have 2 of, okay? All right, so what makes the new game different? First of all, how will you know that you have the new game of Uno? You'll know that you have the new game of Uno by this deck right here. It says now with customizable wild cards. So what is that? You're going to go over here, and the customizable wild card means that you can write something on top. This one here says change hands, which is very fun to do if you get down to someone has Uno and you have a lot of cards in your hand. So you can request that you change hands with them, thus leaving you with one card and them with your entire deck of cards that you have in your hand. All right, so this is a super fun game to play. There are 12 cards with each color, and going all the way down through there, there's 12. You're going to have 4 wild cards right there. And what a wild card means is that when you draw this, or when you have this in your hand, if say they've called yellow, and yellow is what you're supposed to lay off, then you lay down a wild card and you can change the color. Say you've got a lot of greens or blues or reds, you can switch. These are fun. Make sure you use pencil so that you can change them. This card here means that who goes next is going to draw 4 cards, but also you get to change the color of card to whatever you like. This card here means it's going to reverse. So if everything's going clockwise or counterclockwise, it's going to reverse the order in which you're doing things like that. This card here means that you have to skip a turn. So if you lay the red one down, that means the person who's next is not going to get to go. It's going to completely skip over them. They don't have to draw. They're just skipped. These down here, +2s. It keeps the card the same color. Like you lay down a green, it's going to keep it the same color, but it's going to be a +2. Now, real quick, how this is played, just to let you guys know, is imagine I take all of these cards and I put them in a deck. Everyone's familiar with a deck of cards. So it's going to look kind of like that. You'll deal out anywhere between 9 cards to 7 cards per player, depending on how many people you have playing. You're going to take the rest of the deck. It'll look like this, a deck. Lay over 1 card. Who's to the left of the dealer will go first. And what this card is going to tell you is just say it's a blue 5 right there. Then who is going next is going to have to lay down either a blue card or a 5. So we're going to go up here and just grab this yellow 5. And what that's going to do is change it over to yellow. Now, the idea of the game is to run out of cards. When you get down to where you have 1 card left, you have to say Uno. If you don't say Uno and you go out the next hand, you don't go out. That means that you have to keep playing. So you're going to want to make sure to remember to yell out Uno when you're down to just 1 card. And remember, this right here is a fun thing to have. Change hands. That has brought us so much joy, that 1 card right there. Especially me when I play. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And you can play this game with a lot of people. You can play it with just 2. Again, if you're playing with just 2, 3, or 4 people, it's better to deal out about 9 cards. If you're playing with 5 or more people, I would deal out 7 cards. A lot of fun here. A lot of fun games that we've played at this table, and Uno is one of our favorites. All right, so check out the new Uno game that now comes with the customizable wild cards, and have a great game night. God bless.